Hello there. We've had a little rain this week. There are puddles in the street and dirt has become mud. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever played in the mud? What did you do with the mud? Did you make something with the mud? Listen to what Jesus did with mud, because this is kind of cool. In John 9, verses 6 and 7. After he said these things, he spit on the ground, made some mud from the saliva, and spread the mud on his eyes. Go, he told him, wash in the pool of Siloam, which means sent. So he left, washed, and came back seeing. Who was the guy Jesus put mud on? The name of the man is not given in John, but it tells us this man was blind when he was born. He had never been able to see the leaves on the trees or the puddles in the street after the rain. The disciples of Jesus asked him about why he was blind and what was the cause of the blindness. They felt like it was something the blind man's parents had done, or maybe something he had done. Jesus tells them it was so that we could see what God could do. What could be done for this man? He was just stuck being blind. There was nothing that could be done to fix the situation. At least that's what they thought, and that may be what we think when we read that story. That's when Jesus made the mud and spread it on his eyes. Before you go making mud and putting it on things that need fixed, we need to answer a question or two. Your mom doesn't want mud in the house, and I don't want you to get into trouble. The mud wasn't what healed him and made it so. He could see. When asked, the man doesn't talk about the mud. He talks about Jesus. They've asked him, why, how can you see? And he tells them about Jesus. Jesus healed him and took away the blindness. The mud was to see if the man had faith. If he doesn't believe, then he doesn't go down and do what Jesus told him to do. How do we know he believed Jesus? Because he went to the pool on Siloam and washed just like Jesus told him to do. How do we show that we believe what Jesus says? By doing what he tells us to do in the Bible. Keep telling others about Jesus and keep trying to live like Jesus. Thank you.